He served as a flight surgeon in the U.S. Air Force in the 1960s, and he's delivered more than 4,000 babies in his career as an OBGYN, and it's now my privilege to welcome Republican Congressman from Texas, 14th District, presidential candidate, Ron Paul.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hey. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Our campaign is all about freedom, prosperity, and peace. I am an advocate, a very strong advocate of following very strictly the rule of law, the Constitution of the United States.
If you read the Constitution carefully, it's really been designed for one purpose. That is, not to restrain the people.
It was written to restrain the government.
And to protect the liberties of each and every one of us.
We don't need more government, we need less government, which means we need more freedom.
We have allowed our nation to be overtaxed and overregulated and overrun by bureaucrats. The founders would be ashamed of us for what we're putting up with. We have a very unfair tax system. We need a fair tax system. That means getting rid of the IRS and repealing the 16th Amendment.
There is no authority whatsoever to have a central bank, so that's a good reason to get rid of the Federal Reserve System.
There's no way a nation can remain great when it tries to maintain an empire around the world. That needs to come to an end.
And we were not meant to be the policemen of the world. There are a few very, very important responsibilities of the federal government. One is to provide for a strong national defense.
Don't go to war without a declaration, ever. And certainly, don't go to war because the UN tells us to do so. Serious responsibility, and that is to protect our borders. And what are we doing? We're taking our border guards and sending them to Iraq to train the border guards over there. I say, bring the border guards home and use them here at home.
We are now, as a country, have troops stationed in over 130 countries of the world. One of the solutions that I would propose, and one of the things a president could do, is bring the troops home. Of course, that doesn't mean just bringing them home from Iraq and the Middle East. It also means bringing them home from Korea, bringing them home from Europe, bringing them home from Japan.
A strong national defense means that we have an understanding of national sovereignty. That is slipping away from us today. The neoconservatives have taken over from the traditional conservatives, and they do not have the respect for our national borders that they should. We do not any longer have national sovereignty. We have referred too much to the United Nations, the IMF, the World Bank, and the WTO, the NAFTA and the CAFTA agreements, and they should not be part of our system. We can continue the way we've been going, accumulate more and more big government, assume that the people won't take care of themselves, but it's coming to an end. We have financed the warfare state and the welfare state by overtaxing, overborrowing, and then we resort to printing money, which is destroying our monetary system. I do not want to run your life, your family, or your religious beliefs. I do not want to run the economy, and I do not want to police the world. I don't know how, I don't have the authority, and it doesn't work. Join us in this great campaign for freedom and liberty. Thank you very much.
Ron Paul has never voted to raise taxes. He's never voted for an imbalanced budget, never voted to raise congressional pay. He has never taken a government-paid junket, never voted to increase the power of the executive branch. Ron Paul has voted against regulating the internet. He has not participated in the lucrative congressional pension plan. Ron Paul has repeatedly been named the taxpayer's best friend in Congress.
I support Ron Paul because he had the courage to stick to his principle and vote against the war in Iraq.
I support Ron Paul because he will secure our borders and ensure that our imports are safe.
I support Ron Paul because he leads by example.
Ron Paul is my hero because he upholds the rule of law.
Ron Paul will bring our troops home, bring our jobs back home, and bring freedom back to America.
I support Ron Paul because he believes that parents, and not the federal government, have the right to choose about their child's health and education.
I support Ron Paul because he wants to restore our freedom by repealing the Patriot Act and stopping the national ID card.
The Bible says, "You shall know them by their fruit." As a 10-term congressman, Dr. Paul's record speaks for itself.
My name is Vijay, and I'm a software engineer.
I'm a law student.
I'm a minister.
I am Estrella, and I am an author.
My name is Tiffany, and I am a mother of 4.
I'm Marianne, and I'm a grandmother.
I am a constitutionalist.
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 I am Ron Paul.
I am Ron Paul.
I am Ron Paul.
I am Ron Paul.
I'm Ron Paul. I'm a congressman from Texas, serving in my 10th term. I am the champion of the Constitution.